Guys, it's time.
So why can you ever be on time, yaar?
So what? I was
What
only
do you mean, so
15
what?
to 20.
No, you
okay,
need to
half an
respect
hour.
time, okay?
It's fine.
Matters in friendship,
I don't
okay?
want to talk to you.
Just get the fuck out here.
Bye.
Hi everyone, I'm Vansh
And this is Gautamee.
and welcome to the first episode of
Open-ended.
podcast.
Yes. Why do you have such a big couch?
I
It's
don't know.
crazy
Okay,
big. See
yeah,
my size here.
Sorry,
I don't know if you guys can see right now. My
Yeah.
legs are like dangling up here.
Yeah, her legs
Star
are literally
cover.
dangling. Yeah,
Okay, ठीक है भाई.
floating in air, by the way.
Floating and you think I'm in the clouds or something. Oh,
Yeah.
Are you high? Hi, hello.
Okay,
Uh,
so do you want to begin with explaining our journey and how we
Oh.
became friends?
Yeah, sure.
Because today's topic is friends.
Friends, okay.
Friends.
Friendship.
Friendships.
Because you know what else do we need in life?
True.
You know, like let's talk back about the Maslow's hierarchy. Friendships is somewhere in the
I
middle.
don't know what that is,
actually.
by the way.
Why not? Okay, yeah, that's why you need to learn psychology, guys. It really provides so much substantial information. Whatever.
Very, very substantial.
Yeah. Technically, psychology is kind of how we met because
Yeah.
Yeah.
Technically.
it is very far fetched.
Yeah.
But it is. We met
really far fetched by the way.
College.
Yeah, we were in the same college. We studied in LS Raheja. Pam, 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 pam. Raheja represent.
It's okay. No one wants to know
Raheja,
that.
Raheja. Who? Ha.
Let's not go back. We got this one.
So yeah, so we
Yeah.
met in LS Raheja College, that's in Santa Cruz.
Yeah.
We were studying arts in 11th and 12th. We were in the same class,
And
Arts A.
we kind of just became friends. We met once IRL and then we just kind of followed each other on
Yeah,
Instagram
yeah.
and stuff like that. I was just like, oh, the vibe matches like crazy well.
Yeah, so
So we
low-key what
continued.
happened was I sent her a follow request because she was in my class. And basically I was, I think, making something, some paneer ka bhaji, and then she just story replied, wow, master chef. We started talking, and then beach mein usne meri maa laude bola for some reason. She was trying to say
Alright.
teri maa.
Yeah.
And then we just became friends, after that, we have...
Cultivated a lot of
Yeah,
friendships,
yeah,
ups and
yeah, yeah.
downs and stuff like that. We won't go into the details.
We can go into the
I don't
details.
want to go to
It's all right.
Yeah.
Do you guys want the details?
Just a few things where people blocked some other people, but we also helped each other study.
Okay, so we're jumping
And
right
so-
to that, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
भिड़ ले यार भिड़ ले
भिड़लू? हाँ
भिड़
भाई,
ले।
अभी भेड़ ही रहे भाई कब से।
हाँ यार।
हाँ, reels में भी भेड़ रहे।
भिड़ोफाई challenge. Gautamee trying not to भिड़ोफाई challenge.
Literally.
चल I don't
चल
भिड़ोफाई.
चला, हाँ हमने भी बहुत भिड़ा है वैसे दोस्ती में।
हम लोगों ने ही सबसे ज़्यादा
भिड़ते।
भिड़ा मेरे सबसे दोस्ती में.
Shit यार, but
Yeah.
हाँ. But yeah, this is what good friendship gets you, a podcast.
I mean, I'm sure that like there are 1,000 people out there who are like, we should make a podcast, and you have not really, got into it. Let's see 3 to 4 episodes in, and then you can decide.
I
If you would
mean,
like to
look,
go
I'm
into-
in it for the long run, okay?
Me too.
Yeah. Right.
Because I just like know how to work with brats. No, it's actually not true. He's not a brat. He's just like a brat himself. Like it's different. You have no comeback.
कभी nah, I have no comeback.
Okay.
अभी कुछ बोल दूँ तो
भिड़ लेंगे
if I speak I'll be in trouble.
I prefer really not to speak. If I speak, I am in big trouble.
Oh yeah, let's not get into trouble the first episode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So do you want to talk about how open-ended came into existence?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, since we're talking about friendships, let's also get
Didn't
into
we
how
start?
open-ended started.
Didn't we try to start open ended like literally like 2 years ago in like a very informal sense, and then we did that again this year.
Yeah.
But then this year we succeeded.
Yeah, we finally did.
Yeah. We are so yappa all the time, but like we
Just
कुछ तो
the
ऐसे substantial बात कर लेते
the
हैं.
funniest thing is मैंने बस randomly story पे डाला कि who'd be down to hear me make a podcast, right?
Yeah.
And I didn't know if anyone would reply because I was kind of like, well, I'm not getting enough attention. I need some attention, thoda. And then luckily a few people may say she was like the only person that actually was serious about it. And at first I had my doubts about Gautamee Apte, by the way. I'm not gonna lie. I
Not
was
my
a
full
little
Aadhaar card name out there.
I was a
Vansh
little
Iyer.
I was a
Patata
little I was a little ये कि okay इसके साथ जमेगा भी कि नहीं, what will I talk to her about and all of that, but I am glad. I think this was the best decision I took. Gautamee has been a great podcast partner so far. If you guys are not gonna get her as your podcast partner, I'm just glazing her.
Yeah. I'm good at everything except
and-
being on time, so
Yeah.
expect that from me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
थोड़ा दिमाग भेजा उड़ रहा है मेरा.
दिमाग भेजा.
Yesterday at calisthenics मेरा बीपी नीचे गिर गया और इसने आज बीपी वापस बढ़ा दिया.
You're welcome, bro. I'm always there to save you. That's what good friends do.
Yep, that's what good friends
Yeah,
do.
that's why I think that should be like a title here.
Right.
That's what good
The
friends
good
do.
friend. That's what good friends do. Open-ended podcast.
Bidofying hashtag hashtag bidofying.
God.
Yeah, but then actually it was in the works and I was also working at the time, so thoda sa hectic ho gaya.
Yeah.
But I'm unemployed.
Woohoo!
Sorry for my ex colleagues who are watching this, if they are.
They are.
Yeah, I hope so.
No, they are.
I hope so.
No, what do you mean? You hope so? They are.
Yeah, they are.
They are. Yeah, you guys are.
So, yeah, and
Hi.
that's how open-ended came into
Being,
existence.
yeah. I mean, it was like
It's a brain
process.
baby.
Yeah. Like, let's just see where it goes now. You know.
Mm-hmm.
We don't have any rigid rules with
Maybe
this.
it will go right, maybe it will go left,
It can go wrong, and we are open to that.
because it's open-ended.
Yeah. Hashtag.
Hopefully it won't end
We're
though.
making such bad puns, by the way, about open-ended.
It's
Genuinely.
fine. A 5-year-old can make a pun like that.
Yeah, we are not 5-year-olds.
हरकतों से.
हाँ?
हाँ? Yeah.
जरा जोर से बोल जरा.
हरकतों से
हाँ.
थोड़ा सा.
हाँ.
हाँ. फिर.
So, हरकतों से याद आया.
Mm-hmm.
Our first topic that we wanted to talk about today is
Are effortless friendships really effortless friendships?
or is it someone trying to take someone else for granted? Right? Something to really wonder about. What do you think on this? Okay, sorry, you sort of like slurping. What do you think on this? What do you think? Do you think effortless friendships really exist? I mean, I think no type of relationship really exists that is ever effortless.
I feel that there are effortless friendships. I think if I have to like really deep dive into effortless friendships, then it will be more of like how convenient friendships are in that scenario.
But then what do you mean by convenient?
Okay, so let's say that I have nothing to do. I just am a person who's usually down for things. You can like anyone can invite me and I will
She's
probably
lying.
be there as long as I have the time.
As long as she has the time.
I have the time and I have the energy in general, so I'll most likely be able to do
She
things.
never has energy.
The fuck. But the efforts that I'm putting in that one would be more of like, it is convenient for me to do, that's why I'm doing it. If I have to inconvenience myself for a particular friendship and then I'm not inconveniencing myself, I'm putting myself first. But there's also a difference in that you can put yourself first in friendships, but I'm always just deciding ki karna hi nahi hai, then that is more of like an friendship based on convenience.
Yeah, but like then that doesn't really make sense because friendships aren't really only about convenience, right? You need to put yourself through inconvenience for someone, and that is how you really understand that that person is a true friend. I
Then
mean,
maybe they are not your true friends.
if they don't put themselves through inconvenience to,
Slight inconvenience also. A
I
little
don't
bit
get
of,
it. What you're
if
trying to
they
say?
don't inconvenience themselves for your friendship, then maybe they are not true friends.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, oh.
Yeah. I thought you were saying the opposite, so I said this.
No.
No, yeah. Why? No, yeah. But then again, it's like the same, very close to like effortless friendships, right?
Yeah.
I mean, what are efforts in friendships, do you think?
You take the time out to see a person. अगर तुम्हारे पास तुम्हारा schedule है थोड़ा सा hectic, maybe like in maybe
Get a
like
load
in
of this
a
guy.
week, maybe in a week you're doing like a lot of things, but you're taking out even like 15 minutes to call them up, to text them, to reply to them, then that is still putting efforts in the friendship, because it
That
would
is
be
efforts in
so
friendship. Yeah.
easy, it would be so easy to just look at the text ki like, oh, the notification say I saw that this person has texted me, and then not texting them back at all, like, oh, what, who the fuck cares. It can also be like that.
Yeah.
So that also determines how important someone is in your life and how important you are in their life. That
Yeah.
really shows, and you have to be on the same wavelength of your friendship. You cannot be on different wavelengths, because friendships are just as important as any other, like a romantic relationship. You have to really think about the people that you surround yourself with.
Yeah, I agree with that. And I can see why some friendships would be considered effortless, but like at the same time, I just don't get it. Like, how can what the hell is an effortless friendship? Friendships require effort. You need to constantly stay connected. You need to make sure that you're talking to your friend. You need to make sure that they're all right. You need to make sure that both of you are in the loop, you're staying connected, because things are changing like this every day around the world. You don't know what someone is going through. You don't know what I know what Gautamee is going through because she tells me, right? But maybe one of you guys is friends, and you don't know what exactly people are going through all the time. And people are often really scared as well nowadays to talk to their friends, because we've made ourselves so hostile कि गांड फट जाती है, मतलब बोलने को ही, कि
What will they think about it?
and
It also feels,
I personally have that fear,
yeah.
मैं बहुत बहुत गिन चुने लोग को बता सकता हूँ चीज़ें, बिकॉज मेरी सच्ची में मैं तो लोगों से बात करने में ही फटती है, एंड द आयरनी बट नो, हाँ, मेरी फटती तो है बहुत ज़्यादा लोगों से बात करने में, एंड तो शेयरिंग ऑल्सो हैज़ ऑलवेज बिन वेरी, थोड़ा डर सा रहता है,
I think
लाइक
it's
ऐसा
also
पैरानोया
because
रहता है.
you feel कि if you're not exactly sure who your true friends are, maybe because I also
No,
have many friends.
even with true friends, even along with true friends, वो डर सा रहता ही है कि वो रिएक्ट कैसे करेंगे, क्योंकि कभी
maybe
कभी
they can
कोई
also
दोस्तों ने
be,
गलत रिएक्ट किया है, कोई दोस्तों ने सही रिएक्ट किया है, कोई दोस्त चले गए हैं साथ छोड़ के वगैरह.
what are they,
तो
or what if they are just keeping tabs on you and plotting against you and shit like that.
या वही, मतलब पता नहीं, ऐसा like I feel everyone has become very hostile to each other nowadays, and there are a lot of negative feelings always around everywhere, तो थोड़ा डर सा तो बैठा ही रहता है दोस्तों के साथ कि अगर मैंने कुछ बोल दिया, या did I overstep something,
Everything is a mental calculation.
Everything has become a mental calculation.
Now that I think about it, you're right. There wouldn't be any effortless friendships, because then those wouldn't be considered friendships in the first place.
Exactly. It's like लेन देन हो जाता है फिर वो.
Even if it is like a person that I haven't spoken to in years, because हम लोग का path connect नहीं होता, the effort that I'm making कि आज इसका birthday and I'm just wishing her a happy birthday, so we are quote unquote in touch.
No, but also, okay, I disagree with the part where you don't stay connected to someone for years. There is no way you cannot remove 2 minutes of your time in the busiest of your lives to just send in, how are you doing? What are you doing?
But that,
तुम 4 घंटे बाद रीड करो, 4 घंटे बाद रिप्लाई करो, no one will ever understand the वो जो importance है of that, क्या कर रहा है तू, after a week of not talking, it genuinely बहुत बहुत मतलब maybe people don't take it as seriously, but मैं तो बहुत लेता हूँ. These small things do matter a lot more. The like small things like how are you doing, क्या कर रहा है तू, and we have not talked in a long while, right? Like just knowing that in your mind you have not talked to someone in so long, and they're running through your mind, and you just send a text from your busy life. One text, it does not take more than 2 minutes to put that. Where let's say you're at work, you're texting something to your colleague, you can take that time out. 2 minutes, anyone can take out 2 minutes from their busy life. I will never ever agree with people that tell me कि bro बहुत busy था, ये वो मैसेज नहीं कर पाया, we couldn't keep in contact, all that. I will never agree with that. Like तू भी ऑफिस जाती थी, मेरे दोस्त भी ऑफिस जाते हैं, वो लोग रात के 2-2 बजे तक काम करते हैं, but they have never ever been not connected with me. I'm still friends with my school friends, by the way, and they are my closest friends right now and have been. And उनके साथ तो मेरा सबसे गंदा up and down हुआ है. Okay, सबसे गंदा. And अभी भी we are still connected like we were in school, right? हम लोग अभी एक दूसरे के घर पे जाते हैं कभी कभी unannounced, announced. We watch football matches, cricket matches, we play carom, we discuss life goals and everything. And I've literally started an agency with a school friend of mine, marketing agency called Creative Break.
Follow Creative Break.
Yeah. Not sponsored. So
पैसा?
तो सब बिजी हो जाते हैं. मैं भी अभी हैदराबाद जा रहा हूँ in 2 months. I'm going to be pursuing
Everyone say
my.
miss you, Vansh.
We miss you, Vansh.
You're not supposed to say that.
Sorry.
We miss you, Vansh. We miss you, Vansh. They are saying it.
So yeah, so it's like time तो निकालना ही पड़ेगा मुझे, right? कभी ना कभी for these people as well, for my friends. So
yeah, so
it's like
when you think about your friendships, like I know everyone has different circles, like your A-list circle, B-list circle, C-list circle. Then there are also people that these people will hold a grudge if you don't text them. These people will be fine if you don't text them for some time, and you will just always have a connection. So it's also about what type of frequency you're, because I have friends
but like again,
जिनको बीच में हमें है कि I know that you're busy and I'm fine with you not texting me. And I know that you are fine with me not texting you constantly or every day. But every time that we do make the effort कि हम once a week वगैरह we text each other, we don't even say hi, good morning. We just start telling the most random things in our life कि do you know what happened today? Like bus छूट गई भाई मेरी. So shit like that, so we can just be connected. Because if we go back to the formalities, then I feel like this is about like a very specific person that is very important in my life. So if we go back to the formalities of hi, good morning, how are you, then I feel like the connection that we have made over the past 4 years, then that gets broken. So I'm more concentrating on the fact that I love this person and I will go to lengths to make sure that this person is okay. But right now we are on the certain level कि हमें पता है that neither of us is going to feel bad if we don't text, and we can text each other anytime, we can call each other anytime. That's just how we have. But then there are also a few friends that I have to meet every week at least once. That is also kind of based on convenience, because there are few people that I can meet every single day and there are few people that live a bit far away and I cannot meet them. But then how much effort are you putting to see them or to call them, to text them? Everything counts.
More than meeting,
Many
what matters
factors.
is, are you really keeping in connected with them?
And we have so many ways to stay connected now.
Exactly.
I'm just playing Roblox with my friends at like fucking 12 a.m. at night.
You're staying connected, you're spending time with each other. That's connection. Like I don't know, people take it like a huge deal कि अरे इसको मैसेज किया तो पूरा बड़बड़ करने लगेगा, it takes so much of my emotional energy. No, it will free your emotional energy a lot. Just talk to a friend.
Just do it when you're traveling.
And maybe don't do it for yourself, do it for someone. Maybe
because you care about them.
And
that's what it shows.
Someone might be going through something and you know it and you've not reached out to them. Reach out to them.
Maybe they were waiting for someone to text them. Like a sign from the universe.
Exactly, yeah.
There have been times where I've texted someone and they were just like, I was just thinking about you. And I'm like, I was just thinking about you too. Nice that
Yeah.
I texted you then. Let's hang out. Let's meet up. I'll just like call you once for 15 minutes. We'll just talk about some random bullshit. And I know that we are going to go back to not talking to each other for like a while before we do the same thing again. But then it becomes like a nice routine that I know, okay, in
Yeah.
3 months I'm going to meet her. In 3 months I'm going to meet her again. It's like a good cycle that we keep going. And then I really, anything that I have to tell her, I collect it.
But the thing is, sometimes what I feel is, जब ये अगर एक pattern बन गया ना, तो I also feel with some friendships you start to distance away from them. If you don't keep in contact, if you don't make active efforts to be in connection with someone, the distance will grow on you.
The distance might grow, but then you have to make that conscious decision to constantly stay in touch, because if I'm meeting them
Exactly.
later,
No, वही बोल रहा हूँ मैं. मतलब you could have the bestest of friend with someone you meet once in 3 months, but you'll never realize how far away from them you are, in many aspects. So that is what I meant by, are you just taking someone else for granted? You feel because it's convenient for you to be connected, not literally you, like an hypothetical person, two people. One of them, is saying that we can stay connected 3 months. क्या हो रहा है? मैं तेरे को message तो करता हूँ, करती हूँ, once in a while we talk.
Yeah.
Is that not enough? The other person says, no, I consider you someone very close to me. I want to say, I want to talk to you, whenever I can get time, because you're like my only close friend.
Yeah.
What do you do in that situation? It's like, and maybe the scenario is वो बोलता भी नहीं है और बोलती भी नहीं है about it. They just accept it कि ठीक है. And the thing is, that person will obviously feel more and more hollow, or does already feel hollow. They're not able to say it out loud. And the person who says कि oh, you're my best friend and talks in 3 months, उसको क्या है? मतलब उसका तो सब, they, and I'm not saying they do it intentionally. I'm not saying that anyone has evil intentions or something, but अनजाने या जाने अनजाने में वो हो जाता है, right? And you do take someone else for granted, right? You do take that person कि अरे
इसको
तू
बुरा
तो,
नहीं लगेगा.
हाँ वही we assume कि उसको बुरा नहीं लगेगा. पता नहीं उसको बुरा लगा तो, maybe he does feel very bad. Maybe he yearns for your friendship more than anyone else's, because you all connect into that such wavelength, right?
I'm understanding. I'm processing, because some deep things are being said here right now. I don't know. I don't think I've thought it. I feel like we have had very different types of friendships till now.
We've
I mean,
had
I'm
phases.
I've definitely taken a few friends for granted. That has happened. Or I feel
Me.
like other people have taken me
Me.
for granted. But
She has taken.
I have not taken you for granted.
She's lying.
High maintenance friend.
Yeah, what the fuck is high maintenance, low maintenance, bro? It's the same effort,
Yeah.
low effort. But again, I just don't get low effort friendships.
No,
अगर
I feel it
दोस्ती है
depends.
तो you put your all in for that friendship.
No, I'll tell you what it means. Low effort friendships just mean that I know few friendships there कि like हमें इधर ही जाना पड़ेगा, हमें उधर ही जाना पड़ेगा, this and that. Like they are not effort basis. This is maintenance basis. ठीक है?
Okay, what is the difference in effort and maintenance then?
Sometimes effort is you putting the conscious effort in कि तुम्हें ये करना है, तुम्हें वो करना है. Like a few friends of mine, I have asked my friend once कि मेरा assignment है, it is not your assignment, it is only my assignment, do you want to just come over so we can do it? That is low effort, that is low maintenance, but it is high effort.
Hi, we're back with technical difficulties थे today. I mean,
कभी कभी हो जाता है, so let's not deep dive into it. I would prefer that we just started back from where we stopped earlier.
Yeah, high maintenance, low maintenance versus high effort, low effort.
Yeah, that thing.
Yeah.
I feel like you're very interested in knowing a bit more about it. Okay.
Because
first
it's
of
like
all-
the same thing.
No, okay, I'll tell you. I just want to, put down some context here first. I have many different friends and I am with them in different levels. Okay? Just so I cherish all my friendships, but it really does show how close they are to you actually. And for the baseline, let's put your friends in tiers. Okay? Tier as in TIER. 1 2 3 4. Okay? You have friend circles, so you put them in tiers. Let's say that tier 1 is how often you see them, and how no, wait, let's not do it like that. Whatever, you have friend circles, right? Now
It's really best friend, close friend, good friend, friend,
acquaintance.
son. Don't
What?
say acquaintance, bro. I'll get into that brain rot fucking soundboard thing. Just don't. Distant relative. At the Godzilla. Sorry. Okay, sidetracked.
So
Colleague.
see, my colleagues are also my friends. Okay?
That was a joke, but okay.
I mean, they
Okay.
were.
So yeah, वैसे right.
Yeah.
Best
So-
friends के साथ
So best
ले लो
friends
जितना
can-
फायदा लेना है. Close friends का थोड़ा कम.
hey.
Good friends के साथ you don't meet. Friends के साथ तो
ऐसा नहीं है. तुम्हारे फ्रेंडशिप में एक सॉर्ट ऑफ अंडरस्टैंडिंग रहता है. देयर आर अ फ्यू पीपल दैट कि अगर तुम उसको मिले नहीं, इफ आई डोंट सी देम ऑन अ वीकली बेसिस, और इफ आई डोंट टॉक टू देम ऑन अ रेगुलर बेसिस, देन दे आर गोइंग टू होल्ड अ ग्रज. देन देयर आर फ्यू फ्रेंड्स who I consider the same amount of my best friends, who don't mind, and we have like a mutual understanding that it will be okay if we don't text each other or we don't talk to each other that much, but it is not really affecting our friendship in like a bad way, because we know that if she's ghosting me, I will text her once or twice, then she'll just tell me, I'm just like not going to be online for some time, I just don't want to. And I'll be like, oh, why? And then she'll just be like, I just don't want to. And I'll be like, okay, text me anytime if you want and you can talk to me. And then she's like, yeah, of course, I'm fine. And then we kind of end our conversation there because we have that mutual understanding. Now I know that you would say something like maybe she's not okay, but in my friendship we know that she
I didn't
is
say
okay.
anything, by the way. I'm
I just know
quietly
how
listening.
he works. Okay, so you'll see me talking
I'm
to myself.
quietly listening this time, by the way.
Do you want a medal for that?
Yes.
Okay. And then there are like your friends that, so first year I'll put them as my best friends that I have like a better understanding with. They are my best friends.
Deep
Second-
dive into Gautamee's friendships.
Don't.
That's what's going on right now.
Yeah,
bro. Like,
he's
what?
in my
But he
8 years.
over explaining पूरा एक wire frame बना रही है हमारे सामने of what the tiers of friendship.
So
look
फिर
like.
you asked me that
Fucking
question.
subscription services, okay? What friendship subscription service do you want? Do you want tier 1 where I give you so much attention? I'm like your best friend.
That
tier
you tell
2
me to stop giving
like
attention.
थोड़ा कम, okay? तुम like okay friend हो, like तुम
200
थोड़ा तुम्हारे
रुपए
साथ
देना था,
classism
लेकिन
करूंगी
तुमने
मैं थोड़ा.
बस
Okay,
100
तुम्हारे
रुपए
थोड़ा
दिया.
कास्टिज्म थोड़ा सब होएगा तुम्हारे साथ.
कास्टिज्म किधर से आया?
टियर 3 में तुम कौन हो भाई? तुम मतलब हट मादर चो. And
नहीं,
then
वो D tier है.
tier 4 is complicated stage where आप tier 1 भी हो, लेकिन आपको मैं tier 4 में रखूंगी क्योंकि आप बहुत complicated हो मेरे साथ यार.
So you?
Me? I'm tier 4?
That's what you said.
No, that's what we're talking about. That
I literally put
one
you in the first
person.
tier.
Okay. Thanks.
Okay.
First tier, I should be A tier.
8 tier. More like
A.
8 tier. That was not funny, guys. Don't laugh. Okay, no one's laughing apparently,
I
except
am.
you. Okay. Well, that's what we do here. We entertain ourselves majorly.
Yeah, you guys can. We entertain
Don't say that
ourselves.
to my audience.
Your audience.
My
her
audience. Well, you just told them to f themselves. So, well, now side with me. We'll put a poll Okay, Gautamee, heart emoji, Vansh, skull emoji.
Why do I ask? I want fire emoji.
Fire तो नहीं है.
वो क्या करता है पुष्पा ऐसा?
वापस.
नहीं बस
Okay. So no, whatever. So your high efforts would be the conscious efforts that you're putting in a friendship. कि तुम दोनों साइड से तुम efforts डाल रहे हो, which would also directly mean that it's a good friendship, that you like them. Low efforts is where you're just like not putting efforts, bro. Then it's also like is that even like
But efforts
it's on
is
the
what
edge of is it even a
tells
friendship?
you whether you are maintaining your friendship or not.
No, not
Yes,
necessarily.
yes,
Because then the
yes.
maintenance is like ki
No.
sometimes okay.
No.
Ouch. Sometimes it is also going to be more of like ki even that you can put high efforts, but it's a low maintenance friendship.
How is it low maintenance if you're putting in high efforts?
Because you don't have to like constantly do a lot.
That is what
to-
high efforts is.
High
What
efforts
do you
is-
think maintenance means?
Oh my
What do you
god,
think
can we move
maintenance
on
means?
from this?
Okay, you know what?
We
Sure.
can come back to this with like a guest
Yeah.
or something, so they'll
Yeah, so that
They
Gautamee can be proven wrong again.
okay, I don't mind getting proven wrong if it's by someone else. The moment that you fucking enter the chat, then I thoda sa mera bheja fry ho jata hai.
And we're doing a podcast together.
It's fine, we work.
The ironies.
We work.
Ironies.
We work.
Ironies.
We okay.
Okay.
Iron your shirt.
Incompatibility in friendship. Do you think people can be incompatible in friendships? Serious mall हो गया भाई, लाइट भी निकल गया,
बाप रे.
सूरज भी चला गया भाई सुन के. Too deep thoughts with the deep. Okay, like can you stop singing?
Yeah. If you can explain, like elaborate a bit more.
Okay, I mean, so like being like incompatible in any sort of relationship where like when we were talking about being on the same wavelength, right? When you're like not on the same wavelength, like can you be like it's like I'm asking a question to you guys and to you. It's more of like I'm trying to know if it's even possible. Can you be in, because like when we talk about incompatibility, we do say, oh, me and her were like incompatible, so our relationship didn't work out, or like or something like that, boyfriends and girlfriends ke beech mein. So is it really possible amongst friends? Because that is also a type of a relationship.
I have a question.
Yes.
When you say incompatibility in friendships, do you mean like me as a person, I am incompatible with friendships, or like a particular friendship is incompatible, like between the both of us? Like I have other friendships that I'm okay with. What are you specifying about? Which part?
Both. Like, am I incompatible? As in incompatible, matlab you guys are friends, but somewhere or the other, this friendship is not working out for you. Like, do you does because I feel like we always take friendships very lightly, which is good, right? At one, like I think I have like two opinions on taking friendships lightly, and again this is connected to it. When you take it lightly, I think friendships should be taken lightly, but not so much ki you just don't care about the person and
I think
do
it
whatever.
shouldn't be friendship shouldn't be like a nagging thing, but there should be more of like ki, oh,
But
I
then
thought about
kabhi
you.
wo ho jata hai, it turns into nagging. And like I get people who do, I'm someone who nags, so maybe it might be funny if I say that
I don't nag.
can understand someone else's, but even if I wasn't the nagging type, I get where the nagging part is coming from. Like I get that, because I get why samne wala also says ki they don't feel the same. I get that as well. I get both perspectives, and the nagging perspective, because I get like you expect more from a friendship, right? You want more depth
But
in
then
your friendship.
what if-
Hold on. I'm cooking up a point right now. You expect depth in that friendship, right? Whereas, okay, stop acting. Whereas the samne wala does not maybe expect the same amount of depth or emotional depth or any sort of as much as you do, right? and both of you are right on your parts, right? One wants something else, the other wants something else, so of course it's not working out. That is where I think incompatibility rises.
Okay.
Wanting two different things from the same friendship.
Yeah.
Like if I give you a very famous example, Bunny and Avi, before they reunite, Bunny wanted something completely different, which was not shared to his friend. Avi wanted something completely different. I'm often Avi. Always planning things around people that I consider close and I'm around with. I don't see it in an individualistic way. I see it more with oh, he's my friend. I want to do something alongside him.
Yeah.
I see my future with him. Whereas Bunny was more his own psyche, like he was like his own thing. Like he was more individualistic. He was
मुझे ये
set in
करना है,
मुझे ये
मुझे
करना है,
वो
मैं वो
करना है,
करूंगा.
and my friends are a
Yeah.
part of my life.
Yeah. So, and both perspectives are right. I feel then it comes to point where you need to decide and you need to figure out who stays and who doesn't. But like the thing is in
Or you can do this one thing that is called compromise.
yeah, compromise is also a thing.
Compromises in friendships are very underrated. They're very underrated because incompatibility in like a friendship, I think it's very common. I'm sure that all of us have had a good amount of friends, people in our lives who we considered friends at a point, but
And
after
then
some
things
time you
don't
just
work out.
realize
Yeah.
they just don't work out. And
Yeah.
not everything has to be a friendship breakup. Sometimes you just both,
Sometimes it's
no
mutual.
one makes the
Yeah.
effort to do anything, and everyone is fine because अंदर से कि
वो
it's
fade
not
होने
going
वाला
to work
था.
out.
Yeah. It was fading eventually and बुझ गया
So
वो.
that it just turns ki like if you see each other in public somewhere, you look at each other and you smile and then you move on.
Oh mate, that does not even happen.
That happens sometimes. That doesn't
Oh.
happen sometimes. But it is something that you have done. I think most likely it has been when we were children, because तभी तो कोई भी you were friends with like anyone and everyone. Then
I
later
think
you
that's
make
when
decisions.
things were very much easier. I think adult friendships get very complicated.
Because we expect a lot from them. We expect a lot of
And I don't know why
support.
people find it very difficult to as well to fulfill that.
Because when you were children, you didn't have a lot of needs.
No. I'm not talking comparing them. I'm talking about
Okay.
adult friendships. Mein. Why is it so difficult to fulfill the expectations? I mean, again, अगर कुछ पहाड़ जैसा expectation तो I'm sorry, but like basic expectations भी sometimes we forget to fulfill out of अरे मैं busy था. Again coming back to the same thing, right? The busy wala thing.
I feel we are really
And-
underestimating how busy people get. Now let's say that I have five
no, but
friends.
again, I feel we're overestimating it.
Yeah.
Like maybe okay. See, I agree. Life in Mumbai is very fast. Things are very tough. Everyone is hustling, right? सब लोग कुछ ना कुछ कर रहे हैं. सब कॉलेज में है. कोई internship नया कर रहा है. This that blah 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 हो रहा है, right? Or maybe I have based off the friendship of idea from movies, but I think I've grown up from that a little more. बचपन में मेरा वही idea रहता था कि okay, this is what friendship looks like. दिल धड़कने दो, ये जवानी है दीवानी, जिंदगी ना मिलेगी दोबारा. Yeah. So,
Yeah.
but I feel ZNMDB, agar if you remove the whole trip part where they're going out, it's not impossible that I have seen people from my age go out on the trips, right? But the whole point wasn't that they're rich and they're spending money in a foreign country. They were, again, the Kabir is Hrithik Roshan, right? No, Kabir is
Just
Abhay-
let's
Bobby-
just
Abhay
say
Deol.
let's just say Hrithik
Okay,
Roshan.
Hrithik Roshan ka character. He was so busy, right? Uska whole point was he was holding a
Konnichiwa.
grudge and he was working and he was busy in all of his own routines and daily life
Yeah.
things. And he
was a
wasn't really
workaholic.
opening up. Yeah. Whereas the one getting married, वो तो कुछ अलग ही दुनिया में था. उसका तो character मेरे को ज़्यादा समझा नहीं. फरहान अख्तर का character was pretty good again, but I felt ऋतिक रोशन के अलावा
I don't
बाकी
think that
सबके characters were
Told
very
each other what they were thinking about.
exactly. Which is thankfully I didn't learn that from that movie. The point is that is how I thought friendships work, you just have fun. You're visiting a country, then you're a friend's wedding, then there is Shantit Kranti, three friends, Marathi serial on Sony Live. Why am I giving a shout out
Dil
to
Dosti
random shows?
Duniadari, my
Yeah,
favorite.
the classic Dil Chahta Hai,
Oh yeah.
you know. So I guess, but again, movies are based and inspired from real life and will always, right? And of course, it's not 100% true. It is fictional, but
I feel like we're going somewhere else.
yeah, no,
Yeah.
I got where I'm trying to go. But the point is, ki you can be incompatible, right?
Yeah.
But it's like that is often because one person or the other wants something different,
Yeah.
right? And I just feel like, why can it not be avoided from the
I
start?
feel like we are like right at the brink of all of our topics and we are getting there. क्योंकि अभी तुम compromise करते हो, तुम्हारे efforts है. Depending on who the person is, you have to do up and down on the compromise and the effort. Okay. मतलब कि I'll give my example. For the past 6 months, I was working.
And recently I was working from 11 a.m. to like what? I was working till like 8 p.m. But मेरे को फिर मेरा traveling time था, and then I would like want to come after I would return back from the office. I would be either on call with him or another one of my friends. I was on call with you a lot. Wait, hold on. I would meet another friend of mine and I would reach home by like 10:30 p.m. And then this was every single day. And then on weekends I was meeting other friends of mine close by. If not, then I would want to be home with my parents. So when you are doing all of that, I understood how exhausting it would be. I know that I neglected a few other of my friends.
जो पूछ रहे थे for time and I didn't really have like a response because I knew that I did not have the time unless I hurried back from office to meet them because हमारे paths they did not really align. Yeah, say.
Pause. Who is giving you 11 to 8 working hours?
Why was I working from 9 a.m. to 1 a.m., bro? What working hours? Why did you have such low working hours here?
That's not low working hours.
And
I was an intern.
I was also an intern.
Yeah, तेरा है ही अलग यार. मेरा mine was like a proper corporate thing and shouldn't have been
I was
11
also in a
a.m.
corporate.
It shouldn't have been 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. It happened to be that much. I should have actually left by like 6 p.m.
Same. And low-key, Meg.
That's why
Kabhi-kabhi-
you did not stay there, right? That's why you left.
Yeah.
Because you couldn't manage it. But
Yeah.
I was managing it. Like that's also like the
The
difference.
goat.
The Gautamee. Please laugh.
Why am I doing this podcast?
Vansh Iyer. Why are you laughing?
Can you like continue what you were saying?
Okay, sorry. ठीक है तो तुम कितना एफर्ट्स लाते हो तुम कितना कॉम्प्रोमाइज़ करते हो इट ऑल डिपेंड्स अ लॉट ऑन दैट आई हैव बिन इनकम्पैटिबल इन फ्रेंडशिप्स बिकॉज first of all the point that you said is you want different things from the friendship. I personally am expecting कि हम इतना मिले हम इतना बात करें and I'll be happy in that because I do admire you but हम लोग इतना बात करेंगे it'll be fine, but then the other person might want us to do like a bit more and then we fail to come to a compromise because of the differences in the efforts that we are putting. When you fail to compromise, and it is not going to be a one-time compromise, it is going to be a series of compromises, which also it really depends कि adjust कर कौन रहा है. Because if it is only, if I'm the only one who's doing that and you're not putting any like I'm only adjusting to your schedule and it feels a bit unfair, not even because you cannot adjust and that's why I'm adjusting, more of like you can adjust but you're choosing not to adjust, then that is where you know that maybe this friendship itself is not serving the importance of what is supposed to do, or you are not as important in their life as you think that you would have been. That is where that friendship fails. And I think that's not just solely for friendships. I think it can be calculated for any relationships that you have across your lifetime with anyone. when you can do the compromise, when you have the understanding, when you don't hold like a particular grudge from both sides, ki okay, I understand, talk to me what is wrong, and then we can figure out a solution. And then that doesn't, of course it shouldn't be a pattern, like a consistent pattern ki aisa ho raha hai, aisa ho raha hai, aisa ho raha hai, there is no compromise, or there is always a compromise on someone's end, then it becomes like a bit faulty. But if there is like an understanding, there's communication, which, okay, that's like the first topic forever, communication and understanding, then you would be able to overcome it. So that is what would go in relationships. How can you be incompatible in friendships altogether is if you as a person decide to not change your beliefs. Time and again, when your incompatibility in other friendships have proven कि you need to change a bit in how you approach to your friendships. If you fail to have that certain sort of introspection and self-reflection, then of course it's not going to work out, because you're not making the effort to look into yourself ki why is it not working, and what can I do to change. You can talk to people about it, because that is like a point where it starts getting wrong. But I don't think that people are that incompatible in friendships altogether. Otherwise you're probably just surrounding yourself with the wrong people, or you're choosing the wrong people to be friends with. Then that's like a whole different conversation at the same time. But you have to, if my friendship with person A and person B is like different, then I know how to make compromises there. And if person A fails but person B does not, then I know that it's not something that I am solely doing wrong. It just might be the circumstances, the factors, the way that we are talking. People change all the time, circumstances change, and people change because of circumstances, and that is a very important thing to always remember. Because there are just a few things that you cannot handle. You might want to be friends, you might want to continue this, even if it is कि we'll talk from time to time. I just want to be in touch with you from time to time. I don't want to lose you as a friend. But if you also fail to do that, then that is something that needs to be gone through again.
She's been talking for so long, I don't even know मैं कितना time pass हो गया है, bro. I just
At
faded
least I
out,
made
bro.
sense this time.
I faded out. I don't know what. I could just hear कुछ चल रहा है.
Put subtitles
and
here
मैं
so they
ऐसा
can
कहीं
read
तो
it.
कोई और dimension में हूँ and मैं कुछ और सोच रहा हूँ
Bye.
and I come back and she's still talking.
Sorry यार, I'll
I'm
leave.
like,
Hold on, let me
wait,
just
how
go.
long has passed? How is she still talking? मेरे को लगा like ऐसा 1 घंटा हो गया and Gautam is the only one that's talking and मैं बस चुपचाप ऐसे बैठ के
You don't want me to talk a word. Sorry guys, podcast is cancelled because this is just going to be Vansh talking podcast.
yeah.
Bitch.
अब मैं कुछ बोलूँगा तो I'll be in trouble.
Yeah, of course you would be. You're a man.
If I speak, then I'll be in trouble.
You're a manipulator. मेरे को हट बोला इसने. I will not say the things that you said to me.
I said nothing, by the way.
If there was if I couldn't make a compromise, I would hold like a big grudge right now.
Huh?
Yeah. If I wait, hold on. Let me just see.
What-
If
what
I
talking
wasn't so kind-hearted, I would have pedophiled right now.
Okay.
Okay.
So, low efforts, what do you think? Taking granted or no?
Yeah, kind of taking granted.
Thank you. Yeah.
Yeah.
And what do you think about,
High maintenance.
high maintenance, low maintenance, high rated gabru?
Move on. Next.
Okay.
Pass.
Thank you. Next.
So, okay.
What do you think about incompatibility in friendships?
I literally spoke for like 10 minutes about
No, like,
that.
just give your fucking conclusion, bro.
I think that people can be incompatible in certain friendships, but if you're incompatible in all your friendships, then you need to look at
You
yourself.
are the problem.
That's what I meant. Yeah, you are
Yeah.
the problem. So stop self-victimizing. I'll say that stop victimizing yourself that mere saath hi बुरा आता है. Stop blaming external factors all the time. Maybe look into
Me.
yourself so you can fix relationships in your life, because believe it or not, you do need them. You need them in your life. You can't survive.
True.
Yeah. What are your thoughts?
My thoughts are, I think the first one, yes, again, you are taking them for granted.
Yeah.
Stop doing that.
Just be a
Then,
bit more mindful
yeah,
with your
yeah,
friendships. तुम
yeah,
तो बस
yeah,
consideration में ले लो. I think
yeah,
consideration is like a huge part.
yeah.
Yeah.
And
How about the
talking about
incompatibility?
incompatibility, it is sad. Um, Something I've faced myself as well. And I mean, there's really nothing you can do. Maybe just choose your friends wisely. That's
Yeah.
all. Try being around people that match your energy,
Be
and
a bit more
not,
diplomatic.
yeah.
Yeah.
You can be more. You have the freedom to choose. Nobody's gonna bite you if you don't want to be their friend.
And choose how close you want to keep them.
Yeah.
I mean, we all, the entire conversation we had here was more of assuming that they are all good people with different perceptions, but sometimes people are not good people. Okay.
Yeah.
So you have to choose
Really,
how close
yeah,
you
you
keep
really
them.
should. People really should choose.
Then don't feel
their
bad about
friendships.
not putting the same amount of efforts, because you have to, you need to get a good yield out of it, right?
Yep.
Because even though they are friendships that you're putting efforts in, nothing is unconditional. So
Well, this was a great discussion, Gautamee.
You're
Thank you,
welcome.
guys. And
tune
अभी
in.
तक we still haven't finished our झगड़ा.
Oh,
वो
right.
अभी बाकी है. तू चल भाई, अभी तेरे.